My name is TC. I'm going to be doing a review on the book called The House of Hunger by Dambudzo Marechera. The House of Hunger was a book written by Dambudzo Marechera in the early 80s. The original title of the book was At the Head of the Stream, but it was changed by the publisher saying it wasn't an appealing title. Dambudzo Marechera was born in Rhodesia, now known as Zimbabwe, in 1952. He grew up in a tiny home in a racially segregated, high-density suburbs, locally known as locations. Due to his brilliance in school, he got a placement at the University of Rhodesia, but he was eventually expelled for his activism for the wages of the black workers. He later on enrolled at New College, Oxford, in the United Kingdom, but he was also expelled. He became a destitute, living in tents at riversides, and but during this time he managed to write two novels in the tent, one of which is The House of Hunger. Um, if you look at The House of Hunger, it prophetically predicted the post-colonial Zimbabwe as any other post-colonial African country. Just from the opening sentence of the novel, you can sense the hopelessness of the author. The opening sentence says, "I got my things and left. I got my things and left." That would be one of the most incredible opening sentences in an African novel that I've ever read. The House of Hunger is novel. It is the hunger is beyond literal or physical starvation, but is actually a metaphor for a country or life filled with misery, sorrow, and extreme violence. Um, the hunger itself can be described as the destruction of a soul. The writer vividly describes the alcoholism, extreme poverty, loneliness, and corruption in every hue, in every color, it describes it in a way that you can see crystal clear how danger uh, and I think these circumstances they shaped the character's rebellious personality. By simply looking at the author's name, it means trouble in a Shona language. You can evidently see that Dambudzo was a poet due to his unique non-linear writing style. Dambudzo Marechera passed away on August 18, 1987. He was an incredible writer, and in conclusion, I think Dambudzo was very candid, thoughtful, and an impartial writer.
Hello, good people. I am Miss FK. I'd like to share with you my review on the book called The House of Hunger. I really enjoyed this book. It's a great read. It is a short story collection that was the first book by the Zimbabwean writer called Dambudzo Marechera.